prove that 1 equals 2, math mean. Okay, this right here is a very classic proof that 1 equals 2. But we know 1 is not equal to 2. So we're going to investigate what went wrong. By the way, if you haven't seen the original video from the screenshot, you should definitely do so. I will have the link in the description for your convenience. Here we go. We are going to start off with the assumption that A is equal to B. And then we are going to multiply both sides by A. So A times A gives us A squared, and A times B, we leave it as AB. Then we are subtracting B squared to both sides. Now notice that the left-hand side is a difference of 2 squares, so we can factor it, and we get A plus B times A minus B. On the right-hand side, we have B and B squared. We can factor our common factor B, and then we get B times A minus B. Now, we have A minus B on both sides. We can cancel them out, and we get A plus B equals B. Then, we notice that A, by the original assumption, it's the same as B. So I will replace the A with the B and then keep the rest the same. Then we see B plus B is 2B, and that's equal to B. And once again, we see B on both sides, right? Some common factors we can cancel out. And we end up with 2 is equal to 1. And there you go. That is the proof. So what went wrong? If you haven't seen this right here, definitely pause the video and think about it. And I'm going to review the problem steps right here. Ready? So this is okay, this is okay, this is okay, this is okay, but from here to here is not okay. So this right here is bad. Why? We got rid of the A minus B on both sides, so technically what we're doing is dividing both sides by A minus B like this. However, if you look back to the original assumption, we know that A is equal to B. Bring the B to the other side. That means A minus B is equal to 0. So when we are dividing A minus B on both sides, in fact, we are dividing 0 to both sides. And this right here is not okay. You might be wondering why though. Let me give you an actual number example. So for example, we know that 5, let's do like this, since I'm going with 2 is equal to 1. Okay, we know that 2 times 0 is equal to 0. 1 times 0 is equal to 0. So, can I say 2 times 0 is equal to 1 times 0? So far, so good, because this is 0, this is also equal to 0. However, can I just get rid of the 0 by dividing 0 to both sides? No, because if you do this, you end up with 2 is equal to 0, and this is problematic, of course. So, we cannot divide it by 0. So this right here is not allowed. And in fact, there's also another step that's like dividing by 0. Right here, if you look at this equation, 2b is equal to b. If you just forget about everything else right here. In order for this equation to be true, I will tell you, b has to be equal to 0. Right? 2 times a number is equal to a number itself. That's only true when the number is 0. So when we get rid of the b on both sides, again, this is just as bad as this because we're dividing by 0. No good. So technically, this is also a bad step up. Nobody really talked about it because this is wrong already. So why bother with that, right? So that's pretty much it. So this involves dividing by 0. It's a very classic proof that 1 is equal to 2. Of course, it's not. So don't ever do this. Now, let me give you guys another quick one to see if you guys can figure out the mistake. It's not divided by 0 though. Check this out. Here we go. So this is what we know. Firstly, I will tell you 1 to the first power is equal to 1. Obviously. And if I do 1 to the second power, that's also equal to 1, right? Because this means you do 1 times 1. Of course, that's equal to 1. Now, because this is equal to 1, that's also equal to 1. So can I say that 1 to the first is equal to 1 to the second? Yes. Now, here is the deal. Notice that the bases are the same, right? This base is 1, this base is 1. So that should mean that the exponents have to be equal. Therefore, we can conclude that 1 equals 2. And here we go.